I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much, and I appreciate if y'all hit the bell. That too. I am in Jesus, and Jesus is in me. All right. My daddy want me to come on here and speak on some things. Yes, he does. So, he want me to speak on some things how people are judging people that's in wheelchairs, that's walking ways that they can't help the way they walk out there in the world. You know, everybody go through sickness. Everybody go through sickness. But what he want me to speak on, I'm going to go back to the days when I was young and how my friends, parents didn't teach their children to learn how to respect other people, you know. But see, my parents taught us to respect other people, regardless of how they look or what they go through. Respect them. Never talk about nobody. Love people for who they are, regardless of what they go through, and help these people. That's what my parents always taught us. So I had friends back in the days that used to always see somebody walking kind of weird or in a wheelchair or whatever, and they'll criticize them. And never thought that as they get older, that their features gonna change. So I just used to look at them like, are you serious? Are you looking at how you gonna look in 30 or 40 years or 60 or 70 years, how you gonna look? Have you ever thought about that? And people don't think about that. They don't think about that their features will change as you get older. You don't stay the way you look as you are when you was young to how you are now. So let me tell you something. When people used to do that, when my friends used to do that, and as I saw them as they got older, and I looked at them like, now, are you looking in the mirror at yourself now? That's what I said to myself, not to the person. Like, are you really looking at yourself in the mirror now? So go back to the time when you used to talk about people. Now look at the time of you now, how you look now. Okay? So people don't realize that your features change as you get older. You don't stay the same. You don't stay the same. And then when you look at that, when you go back to the time of when you talked about people, and then you look at yourself now as you got older, you looking stupid. Like, why did I disrespect other people when I thought that I would never change? Now, you got to look at it. The shoe is on the other foot. Now people are laughing at you because they going back and they thinking about, look, you was fine back then, but look at you now. What the heck happened to you? You blowed up. You ain't got no hair. You all wrinkled all up. You're walking all crazy. Looking, you don't look right. And you know this? Think about this. Let me tell y'all something. Back then, we had a lot of nerves back then. That's what we used to call dudes. They used to wear glasses on their face, nerves. And a lot of girls didn't like them because they dressed different back then. Like they pants is like Steve Urkel and stuff like that. And people used to judge them. And I used to tell my friends, that person that y'all talk about, that person gonna end up coming up famous, fine as hell, and you looking stupid at the end of the day. Because when that dude or that girl grows up and their whole feature change, do you actually think that they're going to forget about what you said about them? No. They're not going to do that. They're going to remember everything you said about them. And as they get older and they start looking fine as hell, they ain't going to want you. If they do want you, they going to use you because they going to remember what you said about them. That's what people do. So I never judge nobody. I love people for who they are. That's the way my parents raised us up. Regardless of what people go through, love them for who they are. And that's what people do back then. That's how people is. When you young and your parents don't teach you how to respect people, yeah, you're going to grow up talking about people. And that's what they used to do. And now if you look at them now and they still got their features, okay. But look at them again when you see them when they get what? In their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s, in their 80s. You're going to see a whole different story. And you're going to look at, oh my God. You remember how you used to talk about people? Now look how you look. And now people laughing at you. Girl, boy, I remember you was fine back then. Now look at you now. What the heck happened to you? That's what people do. That's what people do. So when people don't talk about people, they still have their looks, even when they get to their what? 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Because I have seen women that didn't never talk about people and still look good right now today. And they up in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, looking good, look young for their age, because they never criticize people. See, God don't like ugly. He don't. He don't like ugly. Because he hear everything people say about people. He hears that. And when he hears it, he turns your youths. He turns your youth around on you. And as you get older, you looking stupid. You can't go back and change what you say. So you got to look at this. Your children's what you need to teach to respect their elders or respect anybody. Don't go out there talking about nobody, because at the end of the day, it turns on you. That's what you got to look at. Because like I keep saying, my daddy don't like ugly. He don't. My daddy about love and beautiful. That's what he's about. He loves his people for who they are, not for what they look like, because he the one brought us in the world. So my daddy don't judge us for who we are. He loves us for ourselves, because he created us in his image. So he loves us for who we are, as he see inside of us, because we are just like him. So that's what he loves us about. He don't judge us. He loves us for who we are. He never taught his children to go out there and criticize other people. That's judging. That's judging. And you judging other people for what they go through. And never think about that when you get up in that age, that it's going to turn back on you. Never thought about that. So y'all need to think about that when y'all talk about people. Don't forget, you still got life ahead of you. You still got life ahead of you. So at the end of the day, when people see you again, they're going to look at you like, you remember how you talked about people? Now look at you. See how you look? And this is what they're going to say. Take care of yourself. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to talk about, they're just going to say, take care of yourself. That's what they're going to say. Because they looking at you like, that's how you used to talk about people. Now look how you look. And see, that's what y'all don't get. That's what y'all don't get. Your youth change. It do not stay the same. Especially when God has something to do with it. Think about that. The next time y'all try to talk about people, don't forget that you still got more to go on this earth. And you ain't done yet. So the next time people see you, you better hope to God that you still got your looks. Because if you don't, They are going to look at you like, take care of yourself. And you know what that means when they say that. Yeah. What the heck happened to you? That's what they saying. But they're not gonna say the word. They're just gonna say, take care of yourself. That's what they're gonna say. So y'all think about that. The next time y'all try to throw people under the bus. Because you don't realize that you will be under that bus yourself. Think about that. So this is what my daddy wanted me to speak on. To tell y'all to always think about what you say out your mouth. Because what you say out your mouth can come back on you 100-fold worse. Always think about that. So this is what he wanted me to talk about. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.